Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Thompson down here in Boca Raton, Florida, with Joe Drake, owner of Gravity and Oxygen Fitness. So, Joe, we were talking about an article, Core Training Evidence Translating to Better Performance, from Stu McGill. Just tell us a little bit about some of your main takeaways from the article.
Yeah, I think main takeaway for me is really that the human spine, the human body, may only have so many flexion extension opportunities, in its lifetime. And we know that people are, they're picking up things in weird positions off the ground, or if they're an athlete, they might be in an awkward position as they change directions. And truly teaching their core muscles and their body to control that movement, which is really the function of the core musculature, if you look at it from an anatomical perspective, as well as daily life, is being able to control and create stiffness first. Which again, not that this is the newest research, but still implementing that on a daily basis with the average client, with your older population, with someone who's newer to exercise, is still commonly, I feel like, an issue. So, I think it's really teaching clients to control movement before they actually go to create it.
Perfect. All right, well, why don't you go ahead and walk us through just a few ways that you implement it with your clients.
Sounds good. And so Matt, our first exercise is just going to be a single arm overhead press, dumbbell, kettlebell, either way, but keeping that hand in tight, keeping the core stiff, not letting that kettlebell really pull you off to the side and going right up overhead. So a good example of really any single side unilaterally loaded exercise that's going to force that that core musculature to really prevent that flexion of the body going to that side. So that would be one example. Another good example, if you want to set that down, would be coming over. This could be done with a cable, with a band. We got a lot of different variations of pull-off presses in general. So come with an even stance here, even if you're angled a little bit, and just pressing that hand out in front. So we've got someone just starting out. This is going to be enough to really kind of be a rotational plank. Which for a lot of clients, even overweight clients, this actually might be easier than trying to coach someone into a plank for a number of reasons. But, we could progress this further out. He could start slowly shuffling in and out, coming easy back into that band. And this is really going to bring in some of those adductors, abductors, lats, those other core exercises we might not normally think of. And another example would be any type of rotational or anti-rotation press. We could do it with rows as well. So being in this position, he's really going to have to fire up that core musculature, your obliques, your transverse abdominis, everything, rectus abdominis, to prevent that movement back.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, so just walk us through real quick. What are some of the ways that you implemented this with clients? Who are your clients that you typically look at with this? Yeah, so there's going to have a benefit with really any clientele. Whether it's someone who's got some movement issues, and we've got some stability, mobility problems going on. These kinds of exercises themselves are going to promote the stability that we're looking for. If it's an athlete, it's great because that core and spinal stiffness is what's really going to allow them to translate that force through their legs, into their arms, or whatever their movement in sport might be. And for the average person, it's also nice because these exercises allow you to really hit some of that core stiffness while not just isolating the core, lying on our back doing more traditional core exercises. Not that those are bad for everyone, but in 2 to 3 sessions, an hour every time throughout the week, I've only got so much time to really make an impact on my client's body, and this allows me to really address some of their goals, which for the average person is fat loss and feeling good and functioning well, with packing as much good quality exercise in during that session. So I really find these kinds of exercises serve well to do that. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, folks, for more information, check out the article on core training on NSCA.com. Thanks for watching.